Washington, D.C., welcome to D.C. Temples in Motion. I'm your host, Sari Lee, the Anacostia Yogi. I've been teaching yoga for 10 years throughout Washington, D.C. to help empower women to live in their best bodies. These are my friends Ariel and Gabrielle, and we're here today to show you how yoga can get you into your best body. Yoga is one of the fastest growing healing systems in the United States. Everyone from grandmothers to football players can find the benefits of practicing yoga. Yoga means to yoke or harness together, and you'll find the mind, body, spirit connection in almost every belief system around the world, most importantly in the motherland of Africa. Today is the first of a two-part introduction to yoga where we'll mix it up, our flow, combining traditional Indian yoga with West African circular movements. As always, remember to consult a physician before engaging in any new exercise program. During this first segment, we'll focus on purifying and washing away the effects of stress on the body, especially the negative energy we face every day on the daily grind. In segment 2, we'll take it up a notch and focus on strength, empowerment, and courage. Come to a comfortable seated position, and we're going to start with the breath. This is a breathing exercise that I use when I need to really let go of tension and anger. And this is the first step in purifying the body by connecting to your breath. So allow the hands to rest right in front of the knees. Give the hands a little push on the knees to let the chest rise. Relax the shoulders, unclench the jaw, and unfurl the brow. Take a nice inhale through the nose and feel the natural rise and fall of the belly. Feel the chest expand into the rib cage. Inhale through the nose for 7 counts. Hold for 1 count and exhale for 7 counts. Don't worry about getting it right or wrong. Just feel the power of focusing on your breath. So continue to repeat, inhaling through the nose, holding at the top, and exhaling, releasing. You can continue to add the shoulders, inhaling, and then exhaling, releasing. Last time, inhale, rolling the shoulders all the way up to the shoulders, into the ears, and exhaling, releasing the shoulders down the spine. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders up to the ears. Exhaling, rolling the shoulders down the spine. Slowly open your eyes and bring your thumbs to your heart for the prayer position. Stay in your seated position and let the arms rise to the sky. On the next exhale, release the right hand down to the side. Inhaling, taking the top hand up, and then exhale, move over to the right side of the body. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, switch. Inhaling, reaching the hands up to the sky. Exhaling, moving over in the opposite direction. Inhaling, coming back to center. One more time, opening up the side of the rib cage. Exhaling. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, reaching all the way over in the opposite direction. Coming back to center, open the hands out into a wide reach. Lift the chest high and then slowly inhale. Exhale, drawing the belly in, eliminating all the dead, funky energy that's stored in the center of the body. Inhaling, opening wide. Exhaling, releasing, resting the chin, rest into the chest. One more time, taking in all new energy, new possibilities, and then releasing any doubts, insecurities, uncertainties into the atmosphere. Bring the hands back to the heart, and we're going to slowly roll over into cat-cow. So slowly release the feet and roll yourself over, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Give yourself a natural inhalation, and on the exhale, slowly, can I start over? Okay. Inhaling, coming to a flat back, and exhaling to stabilize. Take a deep inhale, track the chest forward as we roll up like a cow, tucking the tailbone up, rolling the shoulders back, and then exhale, tucking the tailbone under, gazing in between the inner thighs, pushing the spine towards the sky, drawing the belly button in. Inhaling again, drawing the chest forward, over-articulating the spine, really opening up the chest, and then exhaling, gazing in between the inner thighs, pushing the spine towards the sky, continuing to lubricate and roll through the body. Last time in this version of the cat-cow, rolling the shoulders up, and then exhaling, tucking the tailbone under. Coming back to a neutral spine, we'll slowly shift our hips over to the right side of the room, and then shifting the hips all the way back to the heels, rolling the chest forward, inhaling at the top, exhaling, sitting all the way back, feeling the nice stretch in the hips, and rolling all the way up again. One more time, rolling over to the right, sitting back onto the heels, and rolling over to the left, holding it here at the top, moving in the opposite direction. Deep inhale, and then exhale, sit it all the way back, reaching, really allowing the whole body to get into the movement, continuing to press the palms into the mat, giving yourself a nice grip. Allow the head to fall and just sink into the body, sink into this circular movement, creating nice connections between breath and body. Hold it here at the top and then slowly sit back into child's pose. In child's pose, you can keep the legs wide and allow the belly to fall through, or you can bring the knees together, creating more space in the spine as you slowly fall forward. Take a deep inhale and release, exhale. On the next inhale, press yourself back up to all fours, curl the toes under, and slowly lift the knees up off the ground, gazing in between the inner thighs as we move into our downward dog. Slowly lift the right heel, lift the left heel, just moving back and forth like a sexy lady walking down the street, shifting the hips. Taking a deep inhale, and on the exhale, start to walk the toes to meet the fingertips at the top of the mat. Take a deep inhale, exhale, fold. On the next inhale, slowly draw the body all the way to the top, bringing the hands back to the heart. Allow all the stress to melt out from your body. Take a deep inhale and lift all the way up.
Hi, my name is Ariel Keat. I'm a student at the University of District Columbia, and I started practicing yoga about 6 years ago as a way to release tension and stress in my life. I was going through a lot of emotional healing, and my practice had helped me become more aware of my body, more in tune with my thoughts and my mind, and I just love how I feel every time I get off the mat. It has helped me to think clearer. I'm more aware of my self-care, what I put into my body, how I react to people and my emotions. I've been practicing with Sirion for the past couple of months, and I just love, every time after class I feel energized and relaxed, and I feel stronger. You grow when you practice yoga on a consistent basis, and I have grown, and I feel stronger. I'm more in tune and aware of my actions and how I feel and my emotions.
So, we're going to start to move into our sun salutation. So here in our sun salutation, the goal is to allow the power to channel through our bodies. So take a deep inhale, exhale, fall forward. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, place the hands back down on the ground and step back with the right foot. Back with the left foot. Some of us stay here in a full plank, or you can follow Gabrielle by coming down onto your knees. If you're staying in a full plank, watch Ariel. Here, slowly hinge the body forward, bending the elbows against the rib cage, lowering all the way down to the floor, and then uncurling the toes and lifting up into a baby cobra, keeping the elbows bent, shining the chest forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. Inhale. On the next exhale, press up to all fours, curl the toes under, lift the knees up off the ground, gaze between the inner thighs as we move back to our downward dog, and walk the toes to meet at the top of the mat. Holding here, inhale all the way up, drawing the hands up again. On each sun salutation, imagining yourself growing long. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, offering your heart, creating length in the spine, allowing everything to drip out of the fingertips onto the mat. Inhale up into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Step back with the left foot this time, then the right. Remember your modification. You're following Gabrielle if you're on your knees, or Arniel if you're using the full plank. Hinge forward, bending the elbows, using your power, and then shining through, releasing the tops of the feet and opening up the heart, sitting back into child's pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale. One more inhale, coming all the way up to all fours. Curl the toes under. We'll move through this one more time, lifting the knees up off the mat, gazing in between the inner thighs. Walk the toes up to meet at the very top. Hang here for a moment, taking a deep inhale. And exhale, roll the body all the way up. Fingertips reaching towards the sky. So we'll move through our sun salutation one last time. Exhaling, offering the heart. Inhaling to a flat back, creating length, pushing the tailbone in one direction, forehead in the other direction. Bending the knees, palms come down to the mat. Step back with the right foot, back with the left. Remember your knees, using your core. Hinge forward, bending the elbows, shining forward, and pressing up into a baby cobra. Take a deep inhale and sit back into child's pose. And exhale, releasing all tension, all worries. Curl the toes under, lift up into your downward dog, and walk the toes to meet at the very top. Draw the energy all the way up and bring the hands to the hips. Next, we're going to start to create movement throughout the center of the body. So slowly step out with the right foot. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release the shoulders. And imagine that you're rolling your body through a wave. So hinging forward, bending the knees, releasing the hands by the hips, and creating an ocean wave right through the center of the body. So inhaling, rolling the chest, exhaling, contracting the body, alternating between the in and out breaths as we move and activating the core. We're going to slowly shift over to the right side of the room, just moving our bodies in that same direction, articulating the spine, opening up the core, and then moving over to the left side of the room. Just going very slowly, adding some arms for a little flow, a little movement, and really getting in to that center of the body, drawing all of the energy through the center of the body.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Sims. I am a Mississippi native who relocated to Washington, D.C. to attend Howard University. I've been practicing yoga for about 5 years now, and I love the fact that when I practice, I'm able to deal with the daily stresses in my life in a healthy way. When I leave the mat, I have a clear mind and a sense of energy to finish out the rest of the day.
And now we're going to move into our triangle pose, which is a sacred Egyptian pose that helps you reclaim your power. So hands are rested on the hips. Turn your right foot out. Keep the left foot parallel to the outside of the mat. Open the arms nice and wide. Remember to keep drawing that belly in. And this pose helps open up the chest, strengthen the abdomen, and strengthen the lower body. Bending that front knee, slowly hinge forward, placing that out hand right inside of the knee, with the top hand reaching towards the sky. If you're comfortable here, follow Gabrielle. If you want to take it a little further, follow Arnielle by straightening the front knee and slowly tracking the chest forward, opening up the heart. This is one of the sacred movements that you see all around the planet, from the Mayan ruins in Belize to the Egyptian temples in Egypt. Take a deep inhale. On the next exhale, reach all the way over to the right side of the room with the top hand. And then we're going to W the hand opening, getting into our shoulders, drawing the hand forward, inhaling, exhaling. One more time, Wing open, exhaling, and then take the top hand back to the hip, draw yourself up, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side, turning the left foot out, right foot in. So here again, you can follow Gabrielle by bending the knee, placing the hand right in front of the knee, and drawing the top hand all the way up. If you're ready to go a little deeper, watch Arnielle as she straightens out the leg and continues to turn the heart up towards the sky. Deep inhale. On the next exhale, draw the hand over to the left side of the room, and then slowly W the hands wide, sweeping it in front. Continue to pull that belly in and lifting. One more time, inhale and exhale. All the way around, resting the hand by the hip. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come all the way up, bringing the hands to the hips. From here, we're going to slowly turn the heels in and feet turn out. We're moving into our goddess pose. So take a deep inhale and squat into a seated position. Here, you really feel the inner thighs work. You'll feel the belly engage. And most importantly, you'll feel the tailbone tuck under. Bring the hands to the heart, and we'll slowly open our hands up into a lotus by opening up the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, sit a little deeper. On the next inhale, lift the flower up to the sky, offering yourself blossoming, and then exhale, close the flower, bringing everything back to center. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale. Last exhale, sit the deepest that you can possibly sit in the goddess. Feel the inner thighs, feel the hips, and then slowly let go, releasing, bringing the hands to the hips, straightening the legs, turning the toes in slightly, and hinging at the hips as we fold forward, resting the hands right underneath the shoulders. You can always bend the knees if you need to get into the hips, giving yourself a little rock from right to left. Take a deep inhale to lengthen the spine onto the fingertips, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Deep inhale and exhale. Slowly start to bring yourself back to center. Take the hands to the hips and walk. My name is Sari Lee of Anacostia Yoga, and I discovered yoga after experiencing two traumatic events. The first was losing my mother to diabetes, and the second was experiencing a traumatic car accident. A good friend introduced me to breathing, meditation, and the movements of yoga, and it really helped me to create balance and peace from within. I started the organization Anacostia Yoga because I wanted other women to have access to these same resources that they could use right in the comfort of their own homes. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it really works. I'm a living testimony that yoga can heal and rehabilitate, and I hope everyone takes a chance and tries yoga. And if you have any questions, you can always reach me at anacostiayogi.com. Now come down to a seated wide-legged position. So place the soles of the feet on the ground, open out the right foot, open out the left foot, and lift yourself up and create a nice, comfortable position underneath the bottom. place the hands right in front of the thighs. And you can bend the knees a little bit if you need to, like Gabrielle. If you're very flexible in the hips and you want to go a little deeper, watch Arniel and open the legs out really wide. Keep turning the toes up towards the sky. Taking a deep inhale, create length in the spine. On the exhale, start to bend over, drawing the chest closer towards the ground. You may come to your forearms, like Gabrielle, and this may feel good for you. If you want to go a little deeper, watch Arniel as you creep the hands out on the inhale, and then exhale, releasing the head down to the floor. So continue to inhale, keeping the toes open, walking the fingertips out long, and exhaling, releasing the spine, releasing the neck, and creating length through the inner thighs. The purpose of this pose is to stretch out the hips as well as create length in the spine and release any tension in the neck. So allow the neck to fall forward, allow your body to become calm through the nervous system. Feel everything release onto the ground, taking one deep inhale and one strong exhale. Slowly walk the fingertips back towards the inner thighs, drawing the spine up. On the next inhale, create length, and exhale, fold one leg in and fold the opposite leg in. You can rest the feet right in front of each other, or you can take one foot and rest it into the corner of the hip. Bringing the hands together, this concludes our purification sequence, and we seal today's practice taking a deep inhale and saying, "The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste."